What's up, movie torture fans? I started that wrong, Mark. This is movie
This is
torture.
movie torture. There we go.
This is
Yeah.
movie torture
Hey,
with
MTD's
Brad,
here. Yes.
Mark, and MTD is back in the house
Yes.
tonight.
We missed you last week. Yes.
We did. He is back. Sometimes at his advanced age, he forgets or he's busy. He goes to bed at
It's
to bed at 4 in the afternoon.
He has a life outside of this. I understand that. Yeah. Unlike us. Yes. Brad,
He said, "Come on now, MTD. When do you leave the beach?" I always have to remember when he leaves the beach.
See, I would stay at the beach all day, all night. He's doing it right. Yeah.
Yeah, he sent my wife and I a video saying, "Wish we were there." It was so nice looking.
Oh, it sounds amazing right now. Probably Friday.
Probably Friday. Yeah, he's gonna head back Friday. Mark, always good to have you in the house.
Likewise.
Man.
Good to see you again. Good to see you.
What's been the highlight of your week?
Just trying to stay cool. It's still very hot where we're at. The whole West is still baking under this big heat dome right now, and trying to fend off the smoke we're getting up here now too. That's been fun. And then I've just watched a series of just really bad movies this week, I think. So
this is what you signed up for. You're like,
I know.
I watch more bad movies now than I ever watched in my life.
I think I've watched more bad movies than I have. I'm up in Boise, Idaho, MTD. So yeah, it's we're getting a lot of there's a lot of fires in Eastern Oregon and parts of Washington, Idaho. So yeah, it smokes pretty bad the last couple of days. So
we had the smoke on Thursday from Canada.
Yeah,
and it was really bad.
All the way to the East Coast. It's crazy. I think we're getting some of that too. It's like coming this direction. So I can't. If I sound nasally to the viewers out there, I apologize. I'm having a hard time breathing.
Would you feel bad if you were smoking a heater, threw it down, and started the big fire?
Yes, I would. I would be pretty. That's people do that. That's amazing.
It's amazing. I don't understand why people smoke. First off, I've never understood the cigarettes.
I will admit I did years ago, but I quit a long time ago. So
you're not a smoker now, though.
Oh heavens, no! It's been 15 years now.
You would sound like this.
I would sound much more like. Yeah.
I watched. Can we watch him? What was that smoker movie that came out like 15 years ago?
Oh
God, what was it called? It was about Big Tobacco.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Wait, was Russell Crowe in this movie?
Oh yes, that's the one with him and Al Pacino, right?
Oh my, a cigarette movie.
Yeah. He was about the guy that was like spilling. Did I see it? I think I may have seen it. Yeah.
What is this movie, Mark? I gotta find it.
Is it The Insider? Is that what it's called? Does that sound familiar?
The Inside.
Like he was like a big tobacco lobbyist that yeah, if I recall.
This has to be many years ago, right?
It was a long time ago, yeah.
Oh, yeah. This movie's almost this movie's 27 years old, The Insider.
It was right. Okay, yeah. I remember that was a pretty Russell Crowe, Al Pacino, good cast, yeah.
So. 2 hour 37-minute.
It's a long one. Yeah, it's a long one.
Yeah. But what was the other one? It was Jason Reitman.
I think I know what you're talking about. I couldn't tell you the name of it though. But yeah, there was a lot of cigarette movies in the 90s, wasn't there? That you mentioned.
Yeah. Well, he did one recently called "Thank You for Smoking."
Okay. That's right. Yeah.
MTD's never a smoker.
No, I would never recommend it. It was the dumbest thing I think I ever did years ago. So I'm so glad I quit. And yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand the smoking. It seems weird to me.
Yeah.
The whole gist of it.
Yeah.
But hey, it's good to have you here today. We've got a fun show ahead of us.
We do.
Yeah. Still, if you listened last week, I was talking about the Facebook Marketplace. Do y'all remember Cold Turkey? What is Cold Turkey, Mark?
Cold Turkey. Was that a movie or was that a?
Is that a drink?
No, I mean, Sig movie. No, I don't remember a movie called that. That's interesting.
Wild Turkey is the drink.
Wild Turkey is the drink. Yeah.
I was like, MTD dropping some whiskey quotes on the show, man. MTD has to drink to be around us. That's the rule.
Dick Van Dyke. Okay.
Dick Van Dyke.
Okay.
Oh, okay, Mark. I'm glad he brought up Dick Van Dyke. MTD and I have like a little. We like to figure out who's gonna die next in old age.
He's still kicking 100 years old, right? Yeah.
He's 100. Mel Brooks.
Brooks just turned 100. Yep.
Mark, we had a mystery movie night at our house, our second annual, and we had 10 people over. and they didn't know what movie they were coming to watch.
Oh.
And they watched a former movie torture film that we've covered.
Okay.
Life Stinks.
Oh, with Mel Brooks. Yeah.
Mel Brooks.
Not a good one.
And somebody said, whoa. Did you say not a good one? Mark. That movie's amazing. Life Stinks. One of my favorite movies I've ever watched.
Did it really? Oh.
MTD watched it. See, that's how we know we win, Mark. If me and you talk about a movie enough so well, MTD goes and watches.
Look at that. MTV is calling it movie gold. I remember it, but I just don't think I don't remember it being one of Mel Brooks' better movies. That's all I can say.
It was hilarious.
Maybe I need to rewatch it again. It's been a while. Yeah. It
is so good. From start to finish, great movie. It has the Mel Brooks, the Three Stooges kind of deal, the slapping, anyway, he's 100 years old now.
I know, it's amazing. Still kicking.
But it made me think, Mark. What if me and you could create a reality show? We call it Life Stinks.
Okay.
And in it, there's a wager with 3 rich people at the beginning of the show.
Okay.
And they have to live 30 days on the streets, homeless, with no money. They have to figure out how to make it happen, just like in Life Stinks.
Right.
And they wear the ankle bracelet. They can't leave their zone. They leave their zone for more than 30 seconds, eliminated.
They lose.
Of them, if they make it through, they get $1 million.
Okay.
Would this show be a hit?
Probably in this day and age, yeah. I mean,
I would watch this.
I mean, it doesn't sound too dissimilar to like Big Brother, one of those things, to be honest with you. So,
except you got to be homeless.
Except you have to be homeless, yeah. So,
but I also
have these like special ops shows where they throw these people, like these celebrities in the wild, and they expect them to survive.
Yeah, expect them to survive. Yeah. I did have this idea a decade ago, and I pitched this to my wife. Would you watch this reality show where you take a guy or a girl who has grown up in Nebraska in like a town of like 100? They've never left that town.
Right.
You give them $500 and you drop them in the middle of New York City.
Yeah.
And you see if they can make it within a month. They have to find a place to live. They have to find a job. I think that would be so fascinating.
It'd be interesting. Or flip the script. Take somebody that's only lived in the inner city their whole life and put them in the rural like Nebraska farm and see how they would do using manual labor. That'd be like one of those instead of wife swap, like life swap.
Life swap.
Yeah, there we go. Ooh,
we could have Life Stinks and Life Swap.
I like it.
We could have like the life brand of reality shows.
I like it. Yeah, a whole network of it. I like it. Yeah.
Great title. Yeah. Thank you. It is. Mark had a good title there.
That just came to my head. I'm like, oh yeah, Life Swap instead of Wife Swap. I'm like, yeah, I like that better. Yeah.
We could have Knife Life, where we have knife fights between bums.
Oh my god! Did they have that bum fight show already? That was
remember that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they remember it was I just remembered his name. Kimbo Slice. Remember that guy?
Yep, I do.
And he's dead now. I think he's dead.
I think he did pass away. Yeah, he was like original MMA guy, wasn't he? Like one of the first. Yeah.
Oh, but he would be on the home. He was a homeless guy, like fighting bum fights too, right?
Maybe by the end, yeah, he was.
Yeah,
he was doing. Yeah.
I like Life Swap though. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh, Mark. We need to coin that. That's how
we do. Yeah, Life Swap, exactly. Yeah.
They're not taking it. Life Swap. I wonder if Life Swap would sue us though.
Probably. Somebody's got to have it copyrighted at this point, I got to imagine. Yeah. So.
They would take movie torture from our cold, dead hands. They'd be like, you know what? We're just going to take it.
Yes, exactly.
MTV says that show would make it.
I think it would too. I mean, you take somebody from inner city New York City, it's all they've ever known. And then you take somebody from, like you said, rural Nebraska, town of 50 people, flip them. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so I like it.
What would be more hilarious? The guy who is in the inner city or the country guy? I think the inner city guy would be hilarious because he's got to like be in a boring town.
He's probably never done and he's probably never done any kind of like serious manual labor working on a farm or anything like that. The guy's probably never seen a cow in his life or anything, you know what I mean? So he wouldn't know what to do. Yeah.
He's like, let's go over, we're gonna go to Ruth's Chris tonight. And they're like, nah, we've only got an Applebee's here in our town.
Yeah.
You betcha
you want steak, go out to the field and take care of the cow.
City boy wants a steak.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I think he would be called funny. City Boy the whole time.
City Boy the whole time. Yep, exactly.
He would get so tired of being City Boy, he'd be like, "I'm not a City Boy.
I'm not a City Boy." Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well,
see, We're on to something. Yep.
We're on to something. We make good shows here on the Hopecast Network and at Movie Torture, the flagship show of our network listeners. So if you're listening right now, this is the greatest show we have. Sorry, Nina. Sorry, y'all need to pitch it. Yeah, who do we? Oh my gosh,
I could probably maybe I could call some floor connections. I still keep in touch with those producers. I mean, maybe
let's pitch it. Live swap.
Let's pitch it to them. Yeah.
Tell them we got to make this show.
There you go. I agree. Yeah.
They'll be like, well, y'all got to be the first contestant.
I like it.
I don't want to do it.
I like it. No, I don't know if I could do it actually.
No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Mark, what movie are we doing today?
We are doing the recent release Backrooms. We're staying to the 2026 horror / thriller theme this year, aren't we? Last week we did Obsession. This week we're doing Backrooms. I know both of these movies are pretty successful. Yeah. I don't even know where to dive in.
MTD. What was the gross for this movie? MTD. While he looks, I want to say this movie in my 1-minute synopsis. It's so hard. It's guy, $10 million budget.
Yeah, I knew it was a low budget.
It's a low budget movie. Yeah. Furniture salesman finds out his business has backrooms in the basement. Mm-hmm. Goes in, finds backrooms, comes out, tells psychiatrist there's backrooms. Takes his coworkers in, they die. He then, I guess, lives in the backrooms. Psychiatrist decides to go find him. Amazingly, the business door is wide open.
Yeah.
So she walks in, goes in. She meets a big creature from Five Nights at Freddy's. And this
worldwide
movie
gross 384 million worldwide gross. So another really nice return on investment for this movie, just like Obsession last week was. So
yeah. End of movie. They all die except does she die at the end?
She does not. No, she doesn't die.
I think I was one to die at the end. Anyway, so that's the Backrooms. This movie had such hype. I mean, it's
a very hyped movie. It was very hyped. We may disagree on this one tonight a little bit because we'll dive into it. We could break it down little bit by little bit. I thought this movie was a solid 9 up until about an hour and 10 minutes in, and then it kind of derails in the third act. I was really loving this movie up until that point. I was.
Let's get to the reviews.
All right, fair enough.
Let's start. I'm already disagreeing with you, right?
I know you are.
100%.
I know you are.
So I watched this with Jacob, former co-host of Movie Torture. Yep. We were jazzed. We went to Buffalo Wild Wings for his birthday.
Always a good place.
And as his birthday torture or gift, we came back, sit in front of my 85-incher in the basement. Nice. We cranked on this movie, and we were jazzed. And this movie starts out amazingly. You don't know what you're watching. A guy in a yellow suit.
The opening's great. I love it. Yeah.
He's running through the back rooms. He's trying to I don't know what the crap this guy's. What is he doing, Mark? Tell me.
I don't know. I mean, it sets it up for what we're about to see, but maybe he's the guy that came in the back rooms before the furniture store guy comes in. So you kind of get an idea of what the back rooms is all about. Nobody really knows. And that's the cool part. We'll talk more about. But yeah.
Is it cool though? Is it cool? Because I talked to Blumhouse Trent.
Okay.
Friend of our show, been on our show.
Yeah, sure.
And his son went to see it. And Blum told me that his son told him that you had to have watched the YouTube series.
Yes, that's a good place to start. So this director guy, by the way, 20 years old. His name's Kane Parsons when he made this movie. What were you doing at 20, Brad? I think I was in college goofing around. I wasn't doing anything serious in my life. Not making movies. Yeah. So.
I was in the Navy looking at chicks. I was overseas. I was in the military. I was then. Yeah. So I had not much going on for me.
Right. Same. So I'm right there with you. So I mean, but I got to give this kid credit. He's 20 years old. You're right. He had a series of YouTube videos. That's what he's talking about. And
but I'll say this, Mark. Yeah. Let me say this. If I was 20 today, I feel like you and I, if we, in our 20s, if we were both 20, we could make this movie.
I think so.
We could make Obsession. We talked about that.
We did.
Like, the technology when we were 20 was not like this. You had to have a $5,000 camcorder. Yep. or video. You had to record on reels.
Yep.
Like it was like there was no way possible the average schlub like us could shoot a movie.
They film movies on iPhones now, for God's sake.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
If today you and I could shoot a movie if we so wanted to.
Yeah.
So if this was 1999, man, I would be like, Kane Parsons is a genius for what he did. But you know what? Any 20-year-old can shoot a film. It's just who you know and how you do it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I will give him all props. He is 20. He can't even legally drink. So there's that.
Right. So, I mean, I'll give him
that. But he can legally make bad movies. There's that.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
I was jazzed to see this. This movie was so hyped. There's the people, Mark, that are like, "Oh, this is better than Obsession." Nah. This is the counter Obsession.
I'll go out on a limb and say that's not the case. Yeah, he did make money. 100%. He definitely made money. No,
he made money. Yeah. But it's not even in the same stratosphere as Obsession at all, in my mind.
It's kind of different, but yeah. But go ahead,
we open with this guy in a yellow suit, and you don't know what you're watching. You're like, okay, I don't know. And you see this family in the reflection on the TV, which is that the family of the doctor?
I think so, but they never really say, do they? Yeah.
That's the problem.
And that's what I have a lot of problems with, and we'll go into that. This could have been this could have been amazing if he'd have done it right. But yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Let me say, did you ever see The Matrix?
Oh yeah, many times.
Okay, so I remember going to see The Matrix in the theater back in, was it 98? 99.
Blew me away when I saw it.
It was amazing. But we were in the car, I was driving, and all my Navy bros were fighting over what the movie was about. They didn't quite grasp it, but it was way more understandable than this.
Yes, I agree with you there. I will give you that. Yep.
This is like our modern Matrix, but way more.
Here's the thing,
bad,
and I'll kind of just set the tone for what I'm going to talk about and why it took it from a 9, in my opinion, down to much less. The main character in this movie, where he screwed up, the main character in the movie is the Backrooms. It's not the furniture guy. It's not the psychiatrist. It's not anybody else. It's the Backrooms. We want to see more about the Backrooms, and I think they missed a big opportunity here. It could have been so much cooler. Maybe it was controlled by aliens. Maybe it's a simulation like the Matrix. There's a lot of things I thought of that would have been cool to do with it, but they didn't really do that. So
imagine pitching this. I got a movie. What's it about? We're going to film some back rooms that look like your local dead mall.
Right. Which just gives me the creeps. I love the way he shot it. That was cool. I don't know. To me, it was this very claustrophobic feeling. It reminded me of some cheesy 70s office with bad wallpaper, fluorescent lights. Like you've been in those kind of places, and they just kind of give you the ick, I guess.
So I used to have this girlfriend who worked at Bath and Body Works. And she's like, we don't have dudes around here, so they'll pay you a little extra money if you come in and help us move some stuff, right?
Okay.
So I'd come in after the mall closed.
Okay.
And I'd be moving the stuff. There's nothing other than maybe a church that's creepy at night when it's turned off.
Sure.
The mall is creepy.
Mall is very creepy. Yeah.
It's quiet. You're walking around by yourself. You're in the dark in the back rooms like that because you're throwing stuff in those back rooms.
Yep.
And I didn't wear the apron, MTD, so you don't have to worry. MTD,
you didn't have that cool apron from
he would shame me. He's probably like, I can't even believe you would take a paycheck from Bath and Body Works, much less work there.
My wife buys that stuff all the time. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
It smells good, I guess, but I wouldn't deal with it. Yeah.
The chicks were pretty hot back in the early 2000s.
I was worried, he said. He was worried. Okay, so.
It took me marrying my wife for him to go, oh, good, he's not. So we get these back rooms, and you're right. The back rooms are the star of this movie.
I think so too.
This guy's a good actor, the star of the movie.
Yes, he's been in other stuff.
What's he been in, Mark?
A lot of movies. I'd have to look up his IMDb. He's been in a lot of stuff. I think they said he was nominated for an Oscar before. I mean, he's a good actor. I've seen him in a lot of movies.
He's the 12 Years a Slave guy.
That's right.
Okay.
That's
I never saw that movie, but
he's a good actor. I've seen him in other things. He was good, and he's not terrible in this. I just don't think he's got a lot to work with. So
he was the best part of this movie.
Agreed. Clark. His name's Clark in the movie. That's right. Yeah.
100%. I was like, I like this Clark guy. I would watch another movie with him in it. He's captivating.
Yes, yes. He's
But that's bad
divorced.
when
He's kind of he's like you can tell he's going through some stuff. Yeah.
what's his deal? He's an alcoholic,
He's
right?
an alcoholic. He's divorced. He owns this furniture store. He hates it. He wanted to be an architect. I got all that, and he's just like his career never went anywhere. And he owns this. Like, is there ever a customer even in that store the whole time? I never saw one. Yeah, so it's a failing store.
What about how he sleeps on
he sleeps
furniture?
on the furniture in the store because he doesn't have a place to live. Yeah, it's pretty.
So
bad.
You're telling me I'm buying a bed that Clark has been farting on.
God knows what else. I don't want to know.
And whatever else he's doing in there in his depression.
Yeah.
I don't want to buy that bed, do you? I'm like,
that's fair. I didn't even think about that, but that's a good point. Are they going to give you a discount for the mattress at least?
Well, that's what me and Jacob were saying. Like, this guy's farting on the mattress, and you're like buying it. You're like, this is a nice mattress. It's got Clark's fresh farts from all his alcohol.
Yeah, exactly. Probably some whiskey stains on it. Who knows? Yeah, I mean, God,
God.
I don't even want to know.
And I didn't even know these places had really functioning TVs, but
apparently he found one that does. Yeah.
So he's watching the TV. Okay, this store looks creepy, by the way.
Yeah, the store itself is just super creepy. Exactly. Yeah.
And the TV just goes.
Right. He keeps getting power surges. The building has power surges.
At that point, Mark, are you going to stay at the Motel 6?
No, I'm out of there, man. I'm not staying in that furniture store another minute. But
I don't. But then there wouldn't be a movie.
That's true.
So he brings this electrician in, and the electrician, there's a whole power grid.
Yeah.
That goes to nothing.
Nothing. But we do find it goes to something at some point here soon. Yeah.
But they don't really call it back, though, do they?
No, but I guess you just assume it goes to these back rooms. It's powering the back rooms. Yeah. Or at least part of it. I don't know. Because he's complaining his electric bill's really high and he can't figure it out. So it's got to be powering the back rooms, right? Maybe.
That's got to be outrageous because those back rooms go on and on and on.
Right? It's a lot of fluorescent lights, too.
So I'm like, sheesh, man, how's Clark functioning? He's filing bankruptcy.
Yeah, he's got to be at this
point. Which is what he should just do. He's done.
That's what I would do. I just forget it. Except he's doing, remember, he does like a terrible, he's trying to do a commercial. And his crew's filming it, but he falls through a chair. It's like this furniture is junk. He's dressed up like a pirate or something. Yeah.
With a peg leg?
With a peg leg, yeah. That comes back in the story later, so yeah.
I will say though, if I lost my hand, I'd want to go hook hand. I've always said I
hook hand and peg leg or what
just a hook hand. Like if I had a hook hand, Mark, you'd be like, people would see, oh, Brad, he's the guy with the hook hand. And they're like, yeah, what's up? And I could open things up for my wife. Just like
would it be like Captain Hook style hook, or would it be like a pincher one?
No, Captain Hook style.
Okay, all right, good.
And she'd be like, Brett, can you open up the chips? And I'm like, sure, I got this. Just like that. And she's like, I love you, Brett.
Yeah.
I take it off. I got my little nub at night when I lay down.
There you go. You should get like a different attachments for it. You could put like a serrating blade on it. You can or something to cut meat. You can.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Make my hand fully functional.
Right, exactly.
Or my nub.
Or your nub, exactly. But anyway, yeah.
So
he's dressed like a pirate at one point. That's his whole theme.
Which is stupid because when he sits down, you can obviously see he has legs. I'm like,
right. It was like supposed to be CGI. It was really bad. Yeah. So
yeah, it was terrible. But Mark, I will say those two coworkers, very interesting to me.
Yeah.
They're better than the psychiatrist. I would rather watch them. I think
so too. Yeah, I thought their characters were better too. Yeah.
I don't understand. I'm already jumping. We're getting to psychiatrist.
I know. Let's pace ourselves.
She's the worst part of this movie.
She doesn't add anything really.
She doesn't. I don't know. She takes more away than she adds. So Clark goes to the psychiatrist. They start role playing.
Mm-hmm.
And she's, you can tell he's dreaming of whiskey at this point.
Yeah, this guy's got some problems, obviously.
He's so bad, man. Yeah. His life is so depressing.
It is. I thought you feel bad for the guy. You really do, because he's not in good shape. Yeah,
he's not. But would you be if my wife threw me out and I had to live in a furniture store?
Yeah,
I would probably be hitting the whiskey every night, man.
Yeah.
I just would be
he's not making any money, obviously, either. I'm surprised he can even keep the place operational at this point. Yeah.
You know what he should do though? He should start an OnlyFans with furniture. He's making money at night. He's like,
Yeah.
y'all want to see my feet? Y'all want to see my feet? Here they
Peg
go.
leg, my peg leg. Yeah.
Here's my peg leg. Oh, I'm Pirate Pete. Oh, you want to see the pirates? I'm here.
Gosh, that's funny.
But wait, this movie, was it 1990?
I think it's supposed to take place in like the early 90s. Yeah, exactly.
Ugh.
Did they say? I don't remember. Did they ever actually say the year? I assumed it was the early 90s just because of the clothes, the cars, everything. Yeah.
So he couldn't OnlyFans it in 1990.
No, they didn't have that back then. They didn't even have the internet yet, really. So, yeah.
No. If you wanted to see anything adult, you had to basically turn on the pay-per-view channel that was blurred out.
Right. Or
and hope you get a glimpse.
Bad video stores or something like that. Yes.
Remember, Mark? MTD, do you remember the video stores that had the curtain?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The curtain stores, yes.
You walk into the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, MTD was a regular in that curtain area.
I do, he said. He remembers.
They're like, oh, MTD. Yeah, you're there. You're a gold star. You head on back there, buddy. He'd say, "You stay out here, little man. Look at these Disney movies.
There you go. Yeah.
Heading back in the curtain."
Yeah. Go
behind. No, he never. Listeners, MTD never went behind the curtain.
Oh, MTV wouldn't do that.
He never went behind the curtain, but he did come out of the closet. There is that. I'm just kidding, Mark.
You're bad, man.
I know. I love Raz, my old man. He's amazing. I do love him more than anything in the world. So where are we at? We're backrooming it again.
We're back in the backrooms. Yeah, and let's talk how he finds the backrooms. Let's go to that because we're at that point, I think, now. It's night. The power goes out again, right? The power goes out, and he goes downstairs because it's like a multi-level, and he sees a light through the wall, right? Like a crack through the light in the wall. And he goes to investigate, and he's able to walk through it. It's like my hand's doing with this filter right now. It
again,
disappears into the wall. Yeah.
If your hand goes through a wall, are you crapping a brick? Are you
I'm sticking around? Yeah,
I'm crapping myself.
Yeah,
I need a diaper.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of defies the law of physics. I think I'd have a problem with that personally. I don't know if I could.
So at this moment, I'm thinking, are we watching a sci-fi movie or a horror movie?
I think there's a little bit of both. I think that was the whole point of it. Yeah, I don't think it's not really a true horror movie. It's kind of.
It's definitely not.
No, it's definitely more of a creepy kind of sci-fi-ish kind of feel. Yeah. So he walks, but he goes through the wall, and he walks in, and then he's in this back room, which if you've seen the trailer, they all look the same. And it's a giant, more like a maze, but nobody knows how to get out of it, really. And there's weird furniture stacked in places, like nothing makes sense. He starts walking around. Isn't there like a one of those cutouts that's making noise? I'm trying to remember all the little
Well, there's a weird stop sign that's spelled backwards.
That's right. The stop sign spelled backwards, yeah.
Jacob and I were like, that means something. The gremlins can't go past the stop sign.
Right.
Like the ghosts can't come out. And man, were we totally wrong.
Yeah.
But how quick would you get lost? Like he seems to find his way back, but I would be lost immediately.
Oh, I would too. He accidentally finds his way back, if you remember, because he's just got to crawl through things, and all of a sudden he ends up back where he started. But and he's an architect.
Did he though, or did the backrooms give him that to get rid of him?
Makes you wonder, yeah, to get rid of him. So they didn't want to keep him. But here's the thing, and this is where it starts to, like, it's cool at this point. In my mind, I was like, I kind of was digging this because I'm like, ooh, good. Where's this gonna go? What's he gonna find? Is he gonna like find some kind of like other civil? I don't know where it was gonna go, but it didn't go where I thought or you thought it was gonna go, obviously, because it kind of went off the rails. But
this movie was lacking ghost.
Yeah. Something like
it needed like.
You never know what was going on. I mean, what was going on here? Yeah.
It needed the creepy old lady ghost in a room playing the violin.
Something. Yeah.
Because so we see this guy. He gives a scissor. There's like a cardboard cutout.
Yeah. With that,
and you're like, whoa, that's creepy because you don't know it's a cutout at the time, and it's just standing there.
You think it's a person, and it's like speaking different languages, and you come to find out that it's got like a tape deck, like one of those little boombox things. It's
So at this point, you're invested. You're like, this is creepy. I get it.
It was creeping me out. I was like, ooh.
He goes in, and then he ends up seeing someone like move that.
Yeah. Yes.
Who was that? Was that the guy at the end?
I don't know. We never know.
That's the problem with the stupid movie, man. We don't know anything.
People can say it's open to interpretation. It could be whatever, but I mean, if there had, I don't know. We're getting ahead because I don't want to. Yeah, there's a part in this movie that I felt there was a big tonal shift in it. Really good up until this one point. I think we both agreed when that was, too.
We hadn't got there yet, though.
No, we haven't gotten there yet. We're getting there still. But
so he comes out, he makes his way out, and he goes back to the shrink, and he's like,
he's like, oh my gosh. Didn't he like diagram? He gave her a diagram of what he's seen so far and stuff, right?
Yeah, and he's like, you'll be sorry when you see I'm right.
Yeah.
And Jacob looks at me and he goes, why don't he just take her there right now and show her?
She probably thought he was crazy and didn't want to go. That's my guess. But
you think she was into him?
I don't know. I mean, maybe. I mean, she does follow him into there eventually, so she obviously does care about him, I guess, because if she was like, I don't give a shit. He's just another patient, so sorry.
I don't care. Yeah, I don't care if he's on here or not.
He paid me for the hour. He's good. Yeah.
Don't you think being a shrink, being a psychiatrist would be a depressing job? Because you get to listen to people just talk about sucky stuff in their life every day. And you just have to sit. You can't even act on it. You just have to sit there, and I feel like I would get bored and I'd have my pad and I would just be writing like
doodling the whole time.
Doodling. I would be doing, did you ever, I still do it sometimes. I just doodle my autograph as if, like I sign my name a lot just to see how it looks. If it's good, I'm like doodling. MTD, do you ever doodle? Would you doodle?
Oh, I do it all the time. Yeah.
I'm a doodler if I'm bored. And I feel like I would get bored with people's depressing stories of my wife threw me out.
I could not personally be a therapist or psychiatrist, or he says he still does that. Yeah, I mean, I think we all do it, especially, I'll be on a conference call for work sometimes and I'm like, okay, I'm dozing off here if I don't keep my brain busy doing something and drawing things. Yeah. So.
MTD, could you be a shrink though? Could you listen to people's depressing stories? I feel like it would just drive me crazy.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And then it'd be hard. Here's the deal. If I was a therapist and I heard some crazy stuff and then me and you were out that night, I would want to say, Mark, you got to get this guy, man.
I know.
He was so weird.
I know.
Let me tell you what he did, man.
You're supposed to do that the whole
You're not. But I would want to so bad. Like, Mark, I can't tell you. But
man, let me wouldn't be good therapists because we'd want to blab them out. Yeah,
you'd be like, "Oh, I like our buddy Andrew over there," and I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm a shrink. He does some weird things, man.
Yeah.
What does he do? Well, I can't tell you what he does, but it's not good."
Yeah, so it's like he's not somebody you maybe want to have over for the next barbecue or anything like that.
Probably not. I don't want to do that. He has weird fantasies. It might freak you out.
Yeah, he might scare you. Yeah.
Yeah, I would zone out. Oh yeah, I do the zone out too. MTD. I'm a
zoner. Hard. Yeah. It'd be hard to try to guess. Try to guess what affliction this guy has. Yeah, play a game with your buddies. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna give you 3 options.
Yeah.
Chris
bipolar,
Hansen,
schizophrenic, or
or child predator. You tell me which one.
Chris Hansen walks in a room.
Second episode in a row we brought up Chris Hansen. Yeah. Hello. Would you like to have a seat? Would you like to have some pizza there? So he goes back. Give me a clue. MTD, Mark, y'all want to play the game of Clue? Yeah. I'm going to give you a clue. I'm not technically telling you, but
just the psychiatric diagnosis of today. Yes.
Have you seen the movie? What's the movie with Jack Nicholson where he's in the insane asylum?
Oh, Cuckoo's Nest.
Have you ever seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? I'm just saying it might be a little crazy. Let's just say he's a weirdo.
Yeah, he's strange. This guy is obsessed with some backrooms. Yeah, so that's what she's thinking at this point.
She has to be. So then he goes back. He's like, you know what? If this is bad, I want to make sure that I kill the people that work with me.
You think that's why he did it? I thought he just brought him in the film.
He did. He's like, I need you to film.
Yeah.
But they're going to die. I mean, spoiler alert. They're going to die.
I mean, it has to.
They're dead. They're dead meat at this point. Yep. And I'm like, where have I seen this girl at? When you see a movie, you're like, I've seen this girl somewhere.
Yeah, she looked familiar.
I looked her up mid-movie.
Who is she?
She was on, speaking of Shrink, she's on the Apple show Shrinking that I watched season 1 of.
Okay. Still haven't
So
seen
she's
that show
on.
yet. I need to watch that.
It's a
Everybody
pretty
says
good
it's
show.
good. Yeah.
So he brings them in, and this is where it gets good to me. Like
This is the best part, in my opinion. Totally.
best
And
part.
creepy. Super creepy. Yeah.
This is like if we're on the creepy scale, we're at like a high A at this
Yeah.
point.
This was like I was all in at this point. Totally. Yep. So they go in with this couple filming, and they do a lot of, like, at this point, don't they do kind of like a lot of first person with the camera, right? Kind of almost like Blair Witch type stuff from back in the day, where he's filming what he's seeing as he's going through it, which is really kind of cool, actually. So I thought it was. Yeah.
We need more of that every now and then. The first person
Yeah.
shot.
Yep.
So what happens now, Mark? What are they?
Well, they get back in to the back rooms and they find an area Clark hasn't been to before, correct? And it's like, isn't there like a slope that goes down into this other room? So Clark sends the kid down on a tether with the camera into this room, and all of a sudden you don't see it, but you hear something, and he's screaming to come back up. So they start pulling him up the incline, and the next thing you know, he falls down. It pulls him down completely. So, and this part's cool. So they follow him down there, and he gets sucked into the wall, and you see that part, and you're like,
which is really cool.
It was really cool, and I'm thinking, oh man, this movie's really gonna kick into overdrive now. I thought this was the turn. Yeah.
Boy, were you wrong.
Yeah, I was.
They're like, this movie's amazing. I can't wait to talk about this with Brad. So now she's down. They go down there, and she's like distraught, as any girlfriend would be.
Sure. Yeah.
And then what happens? Like,
don't they split up, right, to go look for him, right?
Why would they split?
I don't know. That's the classic horror movie trope. Let's go split up and go find him, and then of course one of them's gonna die, because that's just the way it has to be. Yeah. So
he's in a room and he hears her, right?
Yeah, he hears her through the wall, and she can see him, but he can't see her, right?
So this is a part where I looked at Jacob and I said, better movie if we're seeing her seeing him.
Yeah, like what is she seeing here at this point? How is she able to see through that wall and he can't see her? Yeah, exactly.
Like, I want to see that part.
Yeah, me too, because it kind of would have given away a little bit more about what's going on. What are these backrooms? Why can she see that? But they did it from like the point he dropped the camera, right? Isn't it like you're seeing it from the dropped camera?
Yeah.
At this point? Okay. So you really can't. You only see this one perspective.
So then it cuts to the psychiatrist, right?
Yeah. This is
and that's the movie, guys. It's over.
This is the total shift at this point. This is where it took it from a really cool movie to.
You're using really cool, but it's not. It's not
really. Cool. This is where I thought it was really cool. I really enjoyed it up until this point, Brad. I really did like this movie, and I thought, man, this is going to be a solid ending. Nope. Did not. Third act sucked. I'm not going to lie. We're at the third act of this movie now, and it stunk. Yes, the psychiatrist. Wait, he doesn't show up, right? Or she can't get in touch with him, or I can't remember what happens. Why does she go after him finally? Do you remember?
She does. She goes to the furniture store.
Yeah.
And
what tipped her off?
How long have they been going? Because there's a lot of mail there.
Yeah, so they never say, but I'm going to assume it's been a while. Maybe he doesn't show up for one of the sessions at least.
Maybe a week.
His sessions, he doesn't show up for sessions.
How many sessions do you think MTD would have to miss before we would worry about him?
I don't know.
I mean, it's at least two, right?
It's got to be at least two. Yeah.
We'll just
assume he's at the beach. Yeah, we'll assume he's at the beach. Yeah.
Assume he's at the beach, but two, you're like, has there been foul play? Should I
what's going on?
Check on him? Is he breathing? So it's been at least two. I bet it's no less than 2 weeks. So you're telling me homeless people have not found a place that has Clark's farting beds to sleep?
The store is wide open.
It's wide open
into this place. I'm thinking squatters would be in there at this point.
That's what I'm saying. The squatters are in there. Mel Brooks would be dying to sleep in there from Life Stinks. He'd be like, I got to get in there. I got to sleep. I got to sleep.
I mean, it's a bed. It's some furniture. It's a couch. They looked okay. I would have slept. It's better than sleeping outside. Yeah. So.
They got a break room with a fridge.
That's right.
I'm sure they do. Did we ever see that? I don't think we ever saw a break room. They got to have
There's a TV in there. Remember, he's watching TV. It may or may
There's
not work.
cash.
Was there, though? I don't think he made $1 this whole movie. So yeah.
Probably not. There's got to be something, though. They got to have some kind of money. You can sell some stuff.
Yeah.
So she just walks in the store. I keep wanting to say restaurant.
Yeah. Looking for him. Yeah.
Looking for him. And she goes downstairs.
She sees that he's drawn an outline of where a door should be that takes him into the back room. So, of course, she's got to go in and follow him. So, here we go, right?
And none of this is weird to her, by the way.
Right. Again, going back to the thing, if you're able to stick your arm through a wall, wouldn't that be a giveaway that maybe something's really not right here? And how much does she really love this patient? Because that's going out on a limb. I got to give her credit for that.
I feel like if I stuck my hand through a wall, I would start to wonder, have I lost my mind?
Yeah, exactly. Am I going crazy?
I'm crazy.
Yeah.
Like, we need to see her getting shrinked.
See, that would have been a good ending. Maybe she flips out or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like she's in a home and she's like Angelina Jolie in Girl Interrupted. She's
right. Rocking back and forth over and over. Yeah, exactly.
That's what she's doing.
Yeah.
So now she's in these back rooms.
Mm-hmm. Looking for him. Yep.
I think the back rooms show you what you want to see.
That's kind of what I took away from it at the end. It's whatever you want it to be, whatever it'll show you what you want to see exactly. And in this case, Clark, it's his world now, right? I mean, that's what we're to believe, because like he comes out and he finds her in the back rooms, right? Or he knocks her out, I believe. Right?
He does. Have we talked about the doctor yet, though? Because the Pete from the League is the doctor.
No, we haven't talked about him yet. His character was underdeveloped. I forgot. That's who he was. He was in the League. That's right.
Yeah, Pete. I used to love. Me and my wife used to watch the League. Did you watch the League?
I got to watch that again. It's been a long time.
Rafi was so stupid on there, and oh my god,
that's where I remember him from. Like, why do I remember this guy? That's right. He was on that show. Yeah,
and he was in a movie. Mark, this movie you should watch. I promise you will like this movie. And
okay.
It's hold on. His name is Mark Duplass.
Mark Duplass. Yep, that's it.
He looked really old this movie, by the way. He was in a movie I watched many years ago called. Let me find it.
Okay.
It was from. This is not fun radio here. Oh my gosh. Oh, The One I Love.
That sounds familiar. I don't know if I've seen it, but
a troubled couple vacate to a beautiful getaway, but bizarre circumstances further complicate their situation.
It's like another
hour 31. It's on Pluto TV, so it's free.
It's free, yeah.
And it stars him and Elizabeth Moss.
Okay, yeah.
And Ted Danson.
Okay, I know that cast. Pretty good cast, yeah.
It is really good. It is a dark
Don't think
movie.
I've seen it. All right,
it's good.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yes, his character as well. That's right.
I don't understand his character.
He's a scientist, and he works for some company, imaging company or something, which we find out a little bit more at the very end. This is another character that was completely underdeveloped. They show him a couple times through the show or the movie. Early on, and then he's watching a camera when Clark first goes into the back rooms, and he sees them. And we see him there for a brief minute, and you're like, ooh, maybe this is the guy that's controlling the back rooms. And then there's another scene with his family, this scientist guy, and he sees Clark on the TV dressed like the pirate. He's like, hey, I recognize that guy. And then we don't see him again until the very end. And I'm like, who is he? What is he doing? Oh, I hate storytelling when it's not good like this. I don't like when they leave open. I'm not saying you got to spoon feed me stuff, but come on. I mean, at least if you're going to introduce a character, let's find out what they're about.
Do you think this character is introduced on the YouTube show?
I don't know. I didn't watch all those videos. I only watched like maybe one or two of them, but yeah, it's a good question.
So,
yeah, but this guy this Kane Parsons needed to assume that people haven't watched his YouTube shows. They just need.
That's my biggest beef, and Jacob and I have ranted about that for the last 5 days.
Yeah,
you can't make a movie and assume anyone watching it has gave two craps about your YouTube show.
You got to assume that it's just Joe Blow off the street going in to watch a movie, you know?
Do you think MTD is pulling up YouTube?
No.
Not.
It'd be like my mother trying to pull up YouTube. She doesn't have a clue. So
he's like, oh, YouTube.
I don't even know show. In fairness, hi mom. I know you watch the show sometimes, so yeah, she's been watching it. You know, so, but if you give her any technology, she's not gonna go and look for this guy's catalog of work before going. Who does that? Who goes and sees a bunch of homework before they go see a movie? So
I do brag on my dad a lot, though. I tell people, my dad's 110 and he knows how to log into a podcast. There's that.
He's great and he's an awesome contributor. So yeah,
he is.
Yeah.
But you know what he watches every morning? I call him and I'm like, "What you watching?" and he's watching Leave It to Beaver. He watches that a lot.
It's a classic show. It's a great
It
show.
is.
Yeah.
And then he watches a little Perry Mason. We should do the Leave It to Beaver movie on here.
Was there?
Remember that
There
movie?
was a movie. That's right.
From the 90s? We should pull that
Didn't
out.
do
It's
very
got
good.
Shooter
Wasn't there-
McGavin.
That's right. Wasn't there a Dennis the Menace movie they did too in the
We
90s
should
as well?
we should do a whole month of like
50s remakes into
we should do the Honeymooners.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We should do Leave It to Beaver.
There was a Bewitched movie, wasn't there?
Oh, we should do Bewitched, and we should do oh my gosh, we could do what's the other movie? Maverick with Mel Gibson.
Oh, that's actually a pretty good movie, actually.
That was a good movie.
Yeah,
I do
actually
like that movie. I'm trying to throw a good one in there for
Yeah,
us,
that was
Mark.
good. That was a good one.
We did Car 54 already on the show. That was a terrible movie.
Terrible
That
film.
was so bad. We could do the Monsters.
Did they ever do a Gunsmoke movie? I'm surprised they didn't do that.
Oh, they did, but they did the Monsters. We talked about that a while back.
The Rob Zombie one. That's right.
We should do that one because neither one of
it.
us have ever seen the Monsters with Rob Zombie.
Now, I love the original Monster show. They've done the Addams Family to death. I mean, a couple movies. They had the Wednesday show. So yeah, that'd be a good.
The Monsters, I always liked better than the Addams Family.
Did you? So I was always an Addams Family guy. I was an Addams Family guy. I like the Addams Family. Maybe
I would call
catchier theme song. Maybe to me.
They did have one. But the Monsters had the
good one too. Plus, I like Fred Gwynn. He was good. Yeah,
he was. I got to where I would call monsters all the time. My dad would be like, "It's monsters, not monsters," and I'd be like, "Oh, a monster." I loved watching the Monsters as a kid.
That was a good show. Still good. Yeah.
Eddie Munster slept in a drawer, Mark.
Yeah, that's right.
They lived in that big house, and Eddie Munster's sleeping
in a drawer. Yeah, what the heck?
He's sleeping in a drawer. It's kind of like on Seinfeld when they put those guys from Japan and Kramer puts them in the drawers.
That's a great episode, by the way.
That's one of my favorites, man.
I forgot about that.
You know what we should do? I'm a Seinfeld guy.
Oh, I love Seinfeld.
I'm glad. Mark, where have you been my whole life?
I know, right? Yeah.
I wish we could have known each other 30 years ago.
Right.
We would, man, we'd have.
But we're here now, and that's what's counting.
We are. So. That's all that matters. We should do that Michael Richards movie, Trial and Error.
Oh. Who was in that with him? There was a big name in that with him, wasn't there?
Oh, who was in that? Hold on.
Oh, that's going to drive me bananas until
I'm going to tell you right now. I got it pulled.
Yeah, they tried to make him a thing after Seinfeld. I know we're totally segueing off the movie here again, but Michael Richards, another one, his career kind of went kaput.
Jeff Daniels.
Jeff Daniels. Yeah, good actor. By the way, I watched Speed the other night. That was on ABC, of all things.
Are you kidding me? It's Michael Richards, Jeff Daniels, Charlize Theron.
Charlize Theron's in that? Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
It's got to be one of her first movies then, because, yeah. What year did that come out?
97. Is it on our site that we have here? Let's see. I'm going to look.
Oh, check it out.
If it is, I want to watch this movie.
All right, I'll do it with you, because I don't think
I can't remember anything about it. I can't remember.
It'd be fresh to me, too.
Let's see.
Yeah, that was right at the height of the end of Seinfeld, wasn't it? What year did Seinfeld go off the air? Like 97, 98, something like that?
98. 99. No, 98. 98. Okay.
So, yeah, Michael Richards was like the big, they were trying to make him the big thing then. That's right.
They were trying, and it just, and then he had that drama where he, you know what he did.
Flipped out in the, on the stage. Did you ever see UHF?
It's not even on that site, man. You can't even
It's not even available to stream? Anywhere? Wow.
No. Hold on. I might can put it.
You ever see UHF back in the day?
I want to do that movie. I saw it at the drive-in, Mark. I saw it at the drive-in.
Did you really?
A double feature. I was 10 years old. I'll never forget it. My uncle took me to see Batman 89. And it was the first movie. And the second movie was UHF that night. So I'll watch.
You said Michael Richards. I just remember him. He's like one of the best parts of that film, though. Because he's only in it for a short period. He's essentially Kramer in that movie. So
Oh, he is, yeah.
Yeah.
Trial and Error. I'm looking to see if it's on.
I'm looking too. I'm looking at my thing. So
there's nowhere to even watch this movie.
Nope, it is not streaming on any service. It says here. That's unbelievable. Wow.
Why do you think so? I mean, that's weird.
Is it that bad? Yeah, not available at any streaming service whatsoever. That's wild. You don't usually see that very often. Anyway, but that's.
I don't know. I'm looking. I'm looking on my last. This is our last. Hope here where I can drop it on the drive if I download it from this other site.
Yeah. But while you're doing that, I'll finish up through the movie. I'll finish up the Backrooms. You keep looking. I'll keep talking. So at this point, yes, the psychiatrist goes into the Backrooms looking for Clark. She eventually finds Clark, who's at this point beyond mentally unstable. He's kind of really flipped out at this point. Knocks her out. She wakes up tied and bound to a chair in this bizarre room where I don't even know how to describe this. It was something out of like a fever dream or something, but it was really weird. There's like these people, but they're not people. They have like 4 eyes and they look deformed. And the way he describes it is that it's projections of memories, which I think goes back to what you're saying. It's what you want it to be is the backroom. So, and these are, I'm assuming these are people in Clark's subconscious, but again, they don't really dive into that enough to really tell me. And it's just a very disturbing scene. And we're greeted by the giant pirate guy. Which I know, which Brad, you said it best the other night when you texted me. It looks like the thing from Five Nights at Freddy's. This giant creature that's him. I think it's supposed to be Clark in the pirate suit, but he's like, oh, he's like 12 foot tall and he's like deformed. And it's really weird. I don't know how else to put it. What'd you think of that?
I did find Trial and Error on YouTube for free.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
We can watch somebody post it. But I want to say, here's the thing. You're right. There's a scene where he takes a bite of the fat guy.
Yeah,
which is disgusting.
Which is really gross. Yeah, he opens the fridge and it's like a head in there. Oh, the girl's head's in there. That's right. Yeah.
The girl's head's in there. Yeah. And is the woman his wife?
I'm thinking yes. I think so. I think these are people, but they don't, again, we don't know. There's a guy in a wheelchair. There's a fat guy that he eats, and then there's a woman standing behind him. I'm guessing
he takes the wig and he puts it on the psychiatrist, and then starts role playing.
He scalps her and puts. That's why I think it is his wife, or at least a projection of his wife. You're right.
And he role plays
like they were back in the office there. Yeah, yeah. It was weird. So, it's like he's he's flipped out at this point. I guess that's what we're to assume. He's completely flipped out.
So then Fuzzbo from Mark. I don't know if you know this, Mark.
I couldn't remember the name of it, yeah. But when you said the Five Nights at Freddy's, I'm like, yeah, that's a good one.
Here's something depressing. MTD goes, how did this movie make $384 million? I want to know that too, MTD. I literally don't understand it. I've come up with way better ideas than this on all these shows. We've done 180 episodes. I've come up with way better movies. But here's the thing. Here's something depressing. Jacob and I sit in my basement months ago, and we watched a double feature. Five Nights at Freddy's and Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
Did not see the sequel. Only saw the first one. So
well, here's what happened. My 13-year-old he watched the first one.
Yeah, I only saw the first one.
Yeah. And then we're like, okay, we're watching the second one. He's like, yeah, I gotta go. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go upstairs for a minute, and never came back. And I said, what are you doing? He's like, there's no way I was watching that. It's a terrible movie. Like, I can't do it. It might have been the worst double feature we've ever watched.
Pretty bad, yeah.
Outside of Joker 2 and the Red One, which was 4 hours of sadness.
Brutality. That's brutality.
That was a double feature Jacob and I sat through.
And you could have done Eddington like I did Saturday night and spent 2.5 hours of that wondering what the heck I was doing with my time. But that's another discussion other time. So.
It's funny. I told Jacob that you said you didn't like Eddington. He goes, well, Mark's got to learn. You can't tell Brad that you don't like a movie because Brad will never watch that movie once you tell him you don't like it.
I'll be honest, Brad, I don't want to torture you with the movie. That's just I'm getting to kind of know your quirks at this point of what you like in life. You will not like that movie. I don't even have to. Yeah,
I like movies where I don't have to think and I can watch it and be done with it.
I don't mind thinking movies, but I don't even want to go into that because I could spend another hour just talking about how. Yeah, that movie is.
But your friend wants to watch it.
He saw it already. He's the one who recommended it to me.
He wants to do the show with us.
He likes it. So, but it's funny when I texted him. I sent him the meme of the face of the guy that just got his hand on his hips and just turns his head and shakes. That's all I sent him. And he's like, "Yeah." He goes, "I probably thought that was going to be the way you'd think about this one." This is one of those movies. People, I was reading the reviews online for Eddington, and people either loved it, like it was either 10s on IMDb's or 1s. There was no in between.
First off, Jim Bob 1 says hi. Is that your buddy Mark? I don't know.
No, that's not him. I don't know who Jim Bob 1 is. Yeah.
Jim Bob 1. Who are you, Jim Bob 1? And 2, who are these people that love these bad movies? It's got to be studio people just trying to hype it, right?
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. So.
Mark, it's got to be. If this movie's that bad, normal normal working class people are not going to enjoy it, right?
Nah, you talking about Eddington, Backrooms,
Yeah,
both? Both?
Eddington. I'm
Eddington,
not
yeah.
talking Backrooms. I'm going to
I
get to
think Eddington
Backrooms.
got made because the guy that directed Eddington, Ari Aster, had a couple successful horror movies. Hereditary, which is a really good movie, by
What
the
was
way.
his other one? Hereditary.
Midsummer.
Never
Yeah.
watched that one. I watched
That
Hereditary
was
though.
freaky. Hereditary was good. So maybe they gave him like, okay, this guy's made some movies that are good. Let's give him some money. He can do something else. And this was a pet project for him, but it was weird. He needs to go back to making horror movies. That's again another whole story there. I thought you meant Backrooms. I think Backrooms had so much potential until the end. It's like this kid wrote this story, had about 2/3 of it written, to where the guy gets sucked into the wall and the girl gets sucked into the wall, and then he ran out of ideas and
Okay, so did we talk about Cowboy Curtis?
Yeah, we're talking. I brought him up, Cowboy, the big 12-foot tall
Cowboy Curtis is Pee Wee Herman.
Is he a pirate or is he a cowboy? Oh, Cowboy Curtis from Pee Wee Herman Show. That's right.
Yeah,
That's
I think he's a pirate. Okay, he's the Long John Silver mascot.
I called him Long John
Whatever.
Silver. Yeah,
he comes in and he kills Clark.
Yeah, he bites him in half or something, right?
So Clark's dead. So you're watching this, you're like, holy crap, man, Clark's dead. He's the one guy I like in this movie.
Yeah, he's dead now. Yeah.
He's dead. So it leaves the psychiatrist who then comes out and she's in this like high rise. It's like 80 stories deep. I don't even understand it.
Oh, you mean when she finally escapes from the back rooms?
Yeah, she's trying to escape.
The pirate, Long John Silver's chasing her. She finds a way out. That's right. Yeah.
You would think she could outrun this guy really easy because she's like 8 foot tall.
Yeah, and he's like lumbering and slow, but yeah.
And he's got a peg leg, by the way.
Peg leg, but he's catching up. Yeah.
Mark, if you lost a race to a peg leg guy,
you better question your mobility.
What would you do? Like at that point, I'm like, you know what? I'm probably a pathetic human being.
Yeah, I probably don't have it. Yeah.
That's like if you lose something to a blind person. If you lose, you're like, I must be pretty pathetic at this point. I can't do life anymore.
I wouldn't even go that far because blind people can do some stuff. Let's say
they can, but you shouldn't lose a race to a peg leg guy.
Agreed, absolutely.
If you lost an arm wrestling fight to a guy who lost an arm,
yeah, that would be.
What are you saying to yourself?
Yeah, what the heck? What's going on here? Yeah, so
So
she almost loses this race, but she does escape. And does she kill the peg leg guy? Captain Steve, pirate guy, whatever his name is.
Doesn't she kill Cowboy? I call him Cowboy Curtis. Doesn't she kill Cowboy Curtis?
I think she does at the end, yeah.
Yeah, and so she escapes.
But she escapes.
And then the movie's over.
Well, no, it's these guys in like biohazard suits. And you're like, what the heck? She's like in some weird building, like you said. Yeah, that's and you think, oh, these are the guy controlling the back rooms. And she has an interview at the very end with the scientist guy. And I thought, okay, maybe all will be revealed here, but he doesn't even know.
Nothing is revealed at all.
No. All it is at very end is it shows her doppelganger in the back rooms. That's how it ends. But why? What is the doppelganger? Is it now her subconscious? Again, I don't need to be spoon-fed a movie, but come on, you got to have some better writing than this. You got to at least give the viewer an understanding of what the heck is going on here, because you lost me. I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to overanalyze it. Like I said, you took a cool, and that's why I think I'm actually angry about this one, Brad. I'm not like, oh God, this was just junk. I'm actually angry because you took a movie, in my opinion, I liked it more than you. I know. You took a movie I thought was pretty cool and you made it junk by the end. And you just, for lack of a better word, I want to say it, you pissed me off. It really kind of upset me the way it ended. I don't know. So.
Yeah, Primera E wrote on IMDb, Backrooms is one of the most interesting horror films I've ever seen recently because it's genuinely different. A 9 out of 10. I don't know who's writing these. And have these people ever seen a movie? And when you brought up Kane is 18 or 20 years old, you can tell a 20-year-old made this movie. Because there's no thought to the ending. MTD wants to know whether there'll be a sequel. Yes, they are talking sequel.
They're talking about a sequel. So maybe they'll give you some more details. But why do we need a sequel to understand what happened here? So I don't know.
Do you want to go back to the sequel, Mark? We'll get to that in reviews.
Yeah, let's get that in reviews. Yeah.
Mark, is this movie torture?
I know what you're going to say. You're definitely calling this torture. I came up with a new category for this one. This is movie pyrite, fool's gold. starts off as gold and it ends up as fool's gold by the end of
it. I do like movie Fool's Gold. That is pretty hilarious. I like that you coined that. Movie Fool's Gold.
I thought about this today. I'm like, what am I going to call this? Because I can't give it full on gold, but I don't want to call it torture because I really was invested in this.
Mark, I love you, man. I love you, man. How in the world can you not call this movie torture?
Because I thought it had such potential and it was
but a movie that's only good for an hour 10.
I know.
How is that not movie torture? Because you're watching, dude, this movie.
Hence the fool's gold. It started off as gold and was really not at the end. That's how
the fact that this movie bankrolled $384 million.
Unbelievable.
Is unbelievable to me.
Really is.
That is like a heist.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I can think of blockbusters. Half the summer blockbusters released so far haven't even grossed that. We're talking movies like the Moana one and all these other ones. They didn't, I mean,
we're talking about doing Mandalorian. It didn't gross this kind of money.
Mandalorian barely made $100 million, I think. It wasn't even
but I don't understand. This movie is so bad. It's listeners, I'm telling you, it's movie torture. This movie, top 3 worst movies I've ever watched.
Wow. No, see, I got to disagree on you on that one.
If we went
this is our first real disagreement on this show. So
if we went visually, Mark, visually, they deserve an Academy Award for visuals.
I was watching this. A guy I watch on YouTube. He's a movie reviewer. He exactly called it like I did. He even said it. He goes, story's not good. It falls apart, blah, blah. But he said the production sets were pretty cool. And I agree. They're cool.
Amazing. They should win an Academy Award for those.
I agree.
But that's the only reason it's keeping it above the Joker for me. Because Joker visually was an ugly movie. It was terrible.
Bad. Well, then watch that.
This is visually a beautiful movie. You might want to cleanse
your palate with an even worse movie.
the color tones in this movie are amazing. This movie
creeped me out. And maybe it's just
it wasn't creepy, Mark.
I don't know. I get claustrophobic, so it kind of did a good job with that claustrophobia type of feeling to me a little bit at times. I don't know. It was weird.
I just think this movie sucks. And if we're comparing, what's his name? Not Kane Hodder.
Oh, the other guy, Curry Barker.
If we're comparing him to Curry
Barker's a better director. Obsession. Okay, I want to say that right away. Obsession is the best, still my favorite movie of the year so far. It was a great film. Love that movie.
Yeah, this movie's the worst movie of the year I've seen so far. 100%. There's not, and I'm saying that, and I feel like I can confidently say that because this movie was hyped more than Obsession. Here's the thing about this movie. This movie got a wide release immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Obsession did not get a wide release. It was like limited, and it had to grow. People were like, oh my God, Obsession is so good.
Yeah.
This movie came out like making $50 million.
It made $90 million its first weekend, I think.
$90 million, whatever. It
was a lot. It had a huge opening weekend. I do remember that. Backrooms. Whereas you're right, Obsession was kind of word of mouth and it grew over time and still made a bunch of money, but yeah.
It's still in the top 10, Mark, in the weekly budget. In the weekly box office, and it's on video, right? You can watch it on Peacock for free.
Yeah, Peacock's
now.
Right, but people are still going to theaters. That's cool.
I don't understand why these people are so hardcore for this movie. This is a huge turd that I will watch the sequel only because we host a show called Movie Torture.
Yeah.
Will I go back to this?
So that's the question. Let's go to that. So we slightly disagree. No, not slightly. We kind of definitely disagree on our ratings. I would see a sequel, but it would have to be about the rooms. Just stick to that, and I want to know the idea behind it. I like you tantalize me with it just enough, and you didn't deliver it. That's what.
But the sequels suck. Think about Matrix 2.
Oh, it was
terrible.
Terrible.
I remember going to see Matrix 2. I went with my girlfriend's brother and her dad.
So bad.
And we were so jazzed. We went to a 10 o'clock showing on a Thursday night.
I think I did too. Yeah.
Opening night. People were dressed like Neo.
Right.
That's so dumb, man.
And
I left there going, what the crap did I just watch? This is terrible. But then I got to go watch 3 because I've already invested in 2.
And it was even worse. And 3 was even worse.
And it was even worse.
Yeah.
So Backrooms 2 is going to be worse than Backrooms.
Probably. Yeah.
I don't foresee me.
You're right. I don't
coming on here going movie gold. Jacob said there's no way I could convince you to give this a movie torture. He had no faith that I could convince you. I convinced Jacob. Listeners, let me tell you this. Jacob,
I can't give it torture because I can't. I thought it had a really good concept. Whereas Halloween Water, the little brother, they sucked from the start. They never had a chance. They were
better than this. They were better
You
than
think
this.
so? Oh, no way.
Oh my
no
gosh.
way.
Mark, I would rather, if you told me I had to watch this movie, or I could let you take a free swing with a ball bat to my nards.
Wow. Okay.
I would take the free swing of the ball bat. I'd be like, you know what? Just hit the nards, man. I don't want to spend 2 hours watching Clark be an idiot.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. But again, I mean,
here's the thing.
If I just focused on that third act, I would probably say it's absolute trash because
third act, worst third act I've ever seen.
Worst, it was a bad third act. Yeah, no doubt.
Here's the thing. We finished the movie. Jacob goes, "I'm going to give this movie bronze." I said, "Jacob, are you crazy?"
Bronze is fair. I would.
No. Yeah. And then we talked about it. He said, "You know what?
You talked about it.
You're right. It's movie torture. You're right. It's movie torture." I talked him down to a movie torture. Okay. I said, "Jacob, my brother, you can't watch this movie and think it's good." And he said 100% Mark's going to give it movie gold.
No, not gold. Like I said, I give it fool's gold. Or if I got to give it a scale, I would maybe give it bronze. But it was gold up until an hour 10, in my opinion. But
whenever the guy went down.
That's the part I'm talking about. After that is when it totally shifted and yeah. You lost me.
It was over when he went down the slide and you never saw him again.
Yep.
You're like, well, that's the movie. We could have turned the movie off at that point, and I would have said movie gold.
Yeah, me too. So
I said creepy enough, but not great.
No, we had to get the giant Long John Silver guy to come in and.
Oh my gosh!
It makes for a funny meme, I guess, or something.
When they had the Freddy Fazbear come in,
Freddy Fazbear, yep, that's what I'm gonna call it.
I was like, dude, this is the dumbest piece of garbage that's made 380. I'm thinking of all the movies we watched on here that's not made a near that kind of cash. It's been way better. I don't understand how that guy made this kind of money. I don't understand it.
He's probably going to get a nice budget for his next film, though, because money talks in Hollywood.
Do you want to see it? I don't even know if I want to see his next film.
It would depend. I don't know. His style, if you said, Mark, you got to pick a director. You're going to either take this Kane Parsons, you're going to take Curry Barker for these new fresh. Give me Curry Barker. That kid did so much with so little of a budget, and his writing was way better, by the way. The dialogue in Obsession's 1,000 times better than Backrooms. That's the given.
Wait, just realized something. This movie was made for $10 million.
Yeah.
A lot of that was spent on actual backroom production.
Those sets probably weren't cheap, I'm sure. So.
And Curry Barker spent $750,000.
And it looked better.
Yeah. It's just it's so funny
how it works. Yeah, it's.
But visually, this movie looked better than a lot of $100 million movies.
It did. It did, and like I said, the creep value is. You're right. They should win an Oscar for those sets and the production. It was pretty cool. Yeah.
Do you think this movie would have been better if it had been made by a guy our age, since it was taking place in the 90s? You got a guy who didn't live in the 90s.
Yeah, that kid wasn't even born yet, right?
No, and he's making a movie about the 90s.
That's true. Should have had a Gen Xer doing it. I agree.
Yeah, but I mean, me and you, we could make a movie about the 60s. So maybe that's what he thinks. I could do it. I could pull it off.
Yeah.
So you hear here, we finally disagreed.
We had a disagreement tonight, but yeah.
Movie full. We're not much off, though. You're the movie bronze. You're like a movie bronze. You're not.
Exactly.
You will never watch this again, right?
No, that was a one-time for me. Whereas Obsession, I'll totally watch that again someday. Yeah.
So let me ask you, Mark, if I didn't host this show and we were bros and I came up to you and I'm like, hey, man, I'm going to watch Backrooms. Yeah. What do you think? What would you tell me?
Had I not seen it before? You're telling me? Or
No, you've already seen it. Would you say, yeah, Brad, go ahead and watch it? Or would you say, I don't think you're going to like it, Brad? Probably not.
That's probably what I would say. But it's like,
okay, so we're about on the same page. You're really a movie torture guy.
I don't know if you really enjoy it. See, I'm telling you straight out though, Eddington you will not like. So
now I just got to watch Eddington just to see.
If you watch it, please do and let me know what you think, because I'll review it with you if you decide.
If I watch it, we're doing it on this show, listeners.
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh, what a show. Thanks, MTD, for joining us. Thanks, Mark.
Good to see you.
My name is Brad. We will see you next week.